big unknown now is really how big is the iceberg.
So you're guessing there could be many, many more people?
I don't know, but I'm suspecting that.
Coronavirus has already struck over 80 countries and counting. Professor Leung's prediction for the eventual extent of the pandemic is chilling.
From everything you've learned over the past weeks and months, what is your best estimate of how many people around the world could be affected by this virus?
I don't know. Everybody is susceptible. And if you assume that everybody randomly mix with each other, then eventually you will see 40, 50, 60% of the population get infected.
At current mortality rates, that level of infection would mean between 45 and 60 million deaths worldwide. And that's just in the first wave of the virus, despite the desperate, draconian lockdown measures being used in China.
Is the second wave worse than the first wave, do you think?
Don't know, but we have to prepare for that possibility that there is a second wave.
As a person and a scientist, does this virus frighten you?
Every time I'm involved in an epidemic, it frightens me.
As Australia now prepares to be hit by the first wave of coronavirus, it's worth looking at the effect it has had on infected cities like Hong Kong, so close to the epicenter of the outbreak. I can tell you, in all the years I've been coming here, this is not normal. This is one of Hong Kong's busiest market streets, and at this time of the day, it is always packed, jammed, teeming, shoulder to shoulder with tourists and shoppers. But this is a product of what public health officials call social distancing. If you don't have to be on the street, if you don't have a good reason, most of these people are going to the subway on either end, then simply stay home. All over Hong Kong, the impacts of this city battling its deadly, unseen enemy are everywhere. Shopping malls deserted. Amusement parks shut down or attended by the very few. Mandatory temperature checks before entering restaurants.
You do this to all the customers, do you?
Yeah. The temperature on 7 degrees.
And once inside, perspex screens to shield the patrons. On the streets, the elderly line up for free handouts of masks and hand sanitizer. Most shops are selling little else. And where people are forced to congregate, like the subway system, everyone wears a mask. The people of Hong Kong have accepted the new world of the coronavirus. That's choice, really. But this is the reality if you're in close proximity. Has been for weeks now since the outbreak began across the border in China. The question is, are Australians ready and willing to avoid infection?
With so many people here on the streets wearing masks, can you see the same